Hey everyone, and welcome to part 3 of the Puckram Productions S Club 7 TV series review. I have covered Miami 7, I have covered LA 7, and today I will be reviewing the third season of the show, Hollywood 7, which premiered in 2001. Before we do though, I just want to point something out. As most of you will be aware, today is the 12th of December 2025, and I didn't realise this until literally last night, but today marks the 26th anniversary of the S Club 7 special, Boyfriends and Birthdays, which I of course talked about in Miami 7 video, so that's absolutely fantastic. I just thought I'd bring that up. Apparently it was their Christmas special in 1999, but you probably wouldn't have been able to tell because there's literally nothing Christmassy about it, but I digress. And also before we get started, I want to point out I forgot to talk about the two specials that aired after LA 7 but before Hollywood 7, so I'll just briefly go over them. There's Artistic Differences, which is where Paul and Bradley get into a big argument that results in Bradley going rogue and joining another band. Quite an interesting story, and we even get to see a little bit of a guest appearance from Holly Willoughby 9 years before she rose to fame on This Morning. And the other is the S Club 7 Christmas special. Like, it's an actual Christmas special where the band get ready to go home for Christmas, but then Hannah, Paul and Bradley get involved in a car crash that actually leaves Paul with amnesia, so the band have to decide whether to stay in LA with him or go back to England without him. Quite a powerful and honestly heartbreaking story, especially for the S Club 7. But anyway, so Hollywood 7 is a direct continuation of the events of LA 7. The S Club are going deeper and deeper into LA and into Hollywood, and it's here that they finally find what they've been looking for this whole time. They find a manager, they find a record deal, they find fame, they find everything that they've been looking for the last 2 seasons, and this season basically shows them living their lives now that they've got fame. It shows how they deal with all the stuff that comes with it, which is pretty cool because we've spent 2 seasons with them already looking for fame and fortune, and now they've actually got it. So obviously massive change, and of course all the members are back, all of the S Club 7. I'm sorry if I sound a bit off today. I think I'm coming down with a bit of a cold, but I'm not going to let that stop me. All the members are back, but most of them look drastically different from when we saw them last, mainly in the hairstyles. So I'll go over a few big ones. Like, for example, Paul has got a lot more hair. Like, he's got a lot more hair than he had before, and he's got a few blonde streaks in there as well, blonde highlights, I think. Rachel has grown her hair out a bit, and she's got blonde highlights as well. And Tina's done the same thing, although I think it's more of a light brown. She's grown her hair out a bit. Bradley's starting to get a little bit of dreadlocks down the back. Jo has cut her hair short into like it's like a bob or a pixie crop, like about here. I don't really know. But Hannah's massively changed. She's cut it really short, about as short as mine, actually, about as short as my hair, although probably just a little bit longer, like no skin fade like I've got right now. But John, he stayed the same. And as ever, each episode, 13 episodes in all, 23 to 25 minutes in length, and it's here we also get introduced to a new mentor figure who is actually the band's manager. He's called Dean Strickland, played by former Brady Bunch actor Barry Williams. And out of all the mentors we've had so far, Howard and Marvin and Joni, Dean is by far the best they've had so far because he manages to give the band what they wanted, what they've been looking for all this time, and he's there to support them throughout their journeys, like getting money and how to deal with PR, like public relations and the music videos and stuff like that. They go through all sorts of adventures, like I said, so we see them going on adventures like getting paid different amounts of money based on how popular they are, doing deals with major record companies, how to deal with obsessive fans, how to deal with like their style, that sort of thing. And of course, like with all other S Club series, we get new songs, and the songs come from their third album, Sunshine. And the songs they have in here are fantastic. For example, It's All Right is quite it's very energetic and upbeat. Don't Stop Moving, which is one of their singles, is absolutely amazing. I think you could probably find people dancing to that at a disco or something, because it is a very disco-esque song. And the title track, Sunshine, is absolutely beautiful. I find myself singing to that a lot, actually, as well as Don't Stop Moving. And the title, and of course the theme song for the series, which is called You. And they do sing it as ever. They sing the theme song in the show in episode 3, I think? Yeah, it's 3. It's 3. And it's an absolutely amazing song. And as ever, I do have a favourite episode of the show, but this time I don't really have a least favourite per se. I don't really do. But I will talk about an episode that actually mirrors real life. Like, it mirrors real life. Why does it mirror real life? I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So my favourite episode of Hollywood 7 is episode 4, Doing the Deal, which is basically where the group send out their demo tapes to different record companies to see who will pick them up. But that's not the main, but that's the main plot. But the real reason the episode is my favourite is the subplot between Joe and Hannah. Now, they get into a bit of a dispute, with Joe saying that Hannah is very predictable, and Hannah actually takes offence to it. And it all starts because of this boy that Hannah meets, but then she says that she wants to break up with him. And then Joe starts going out with him, and it escalates. It escalates into a full-blown prank war between the two. And the lengths they go are just absolutely incredible. In fact, one of the very first things they do, while Hannah is sleeping, Joe pulls her mattress out with her on it out onto the beach. And so she wakes up literally on the beach. And that just makes me laugh every single time. It just makes me laugh. And it eventually escalates even further, like Hannah cutting Joe's clothes smaller, them placing creatures in their beds, them putting slime in their shoes and all that sort of stuff. And it does actually get to the point where they're not even getting each other anymore. They start getting Bradley, and eventually they do come together and make peace. But it's just absolutely insane. I loved it. I loved it. Now, the episode that mirrors real life is the episode that comes after that. Episode 5, The Kiss. And you can tell where this is going. It sees Paul and Hannah get a lot closer than they have been in the past. And they actually share a kiss, which is what mirrors real life. Because in real life, Hannah and Paul did actually have a bit of a romantic thing going on during Hollywood 7's filming, and even after that. But in the episode, they actually get confused about their feelings for each other, and they decide to deny that the kiss ever happened. And it all ends with John hypnotizing them into forgetting that the kiss ever happened. Now, that's where my problem with the episode is. Yes, it's a great episode, and it's great that it mirrors real life. But the big problem I have with that episode is that it goes absolutely nowhere with the romantic storyline between Hannah and Paul. Like, I reckon they could have done something long-term with this. I reckon they could have made them a true couple for the rest of the series and then have all sorts of stories surrounding that. But instead, it's just a one-off thing. I really wish it wasn't the case, because I think they could have gone a lot further than that. I really do. And of course, every member of the group gets different storylines as well. Like for example, Bradley is the one who gets that crazy, obsessed fangirl on her tail, and then once she gets bored of him, she then starts obsessing over Rachel, which I imagine many bands out there have had to deal with crazy fans. I imagine they have. And it's not the only storyline Rachel gets, of course. I mean, she and Hannah end up the least popular in the group, so they try and influence the focus group that they've been using to determine the popularity. And there was also an episode where Rachel spots a grey hair in the mirror and she just absolutely freaks out and thinks she's just aging prematurely. And it's insane. It's absolutely insane, some of these stories. Like, they really up the ante. They up the ante every time, but it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic the way they do it. But yeah, the group, they do manage to achieve popularity in America at the end of the series, getting a music video, becoming a supporting act for a Latin heartthrob musician, and eventually getting their own concert. And so, for me, this season was absolutely fantastic. Fantastic stories, fantastic character developments, fantastic situations, fantastic music, just absolutely everything was fantastic. So I want to say that Hollywood 7 is, at this point, the best season of the show. But we aren't done yet. There is still one more season left to go. And that is, of course, the fourth and final season, Viva S Club. But I will be talking about that in the next video. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what your best memories of Hollywood 7 are. Like, what your favourite episodes are, what your favourite songs are, what your favourite moments are. And if you want, you can do the same for Miami and LA as well. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just let me know your favourite moments from the S Club series, all 3 seasons so far, in the comments down below. And I will see you next time for the final episode of this series review, Viva S Club. So until then, take care, everyone.